Steps in the sale process. Once an approach has been agreed upon, most sale processes follow a 4-stage outline that takes about 5 to 6 months, but can vary depending on the situation. The 4 stages are preparation phase, phase 1 marketing, phase 2 marketing, and phase 3 final negotiation and closing. There are 2 inverse parts of the process strategy. The first is that we start with a larger list of potential buyers and narrow the list in stages so that by the end, we end up with a single buyer and the best overall deal. It's kind of like imagining a funnel with the widest part of the funnel at the beginning and the narrow part at the end. The second part is that we do the opposite with confidential information. We start with less information and gradually provide more as the process goes along. The most sensitive information is reserved for the final stages, where we're down to 1 or a very small number of buyers. This reduces the amount of information shared and helps protect your business. So, it starts with the preparation phase. During the phase, we work with you to prepare the process launch. This involves several steps, including completing financial and business analysis, drafting the marketing materials, preparing the list of potential buyers, and other process planning. You always have editorial control and final approval over all of the materials, the buyers list, and the strategy. Phase 1 marketing. In Phase 1, we make the initial contact with buyers and begin providing information. It starts with a call or email, and we provide them with a teaser and confidentiality agreement, or CA. The teaser is typically a 1 to 2-page document that describes the situation and opportunity, often without identifying your company by name. It helps a buyer determine if the deal fits their investment criteria. If it does, then they'll proceed to sign the CA. If the buyer signs the CA, then we send them a confidential information memorandum, or CIM. The CIM provides an overview of your company, lists investment highlights, and very high-level financial information. It's designed to give enough information for a buyer to form a view on their interest and valuation without giving away too much confidential information. At the end of Phase 1, we ask buyers to submit a preliminary bid for the business. The bidders do not know who they're competing against or what the other bids are. Based on those bids, we select a small group of buyers to move on to Phase 2. Phase 2 marketing. During Phase 2, we provide more information to a small group of buyers and then ask them to provide a revised bid. During Phase 2, we arrange meetings and site visit meetings between the company's leadership and each of the reduced list buyers. We also provide more information, usually through a secured online data site. The hope is that the in-person meetings, coupled with limited additional due diligence and Balmoral's guidance and expertise, will result in higher and better second-round bids. Once the final buyer is chosen, we help push the deal forward to closing. Phase 3, negotiation and closing. The key activities in the final phase are completion of final due diligence, document drafting, and closing. A lot can go wrong at this stage. Issues can arise, negotiations can break down, or the buyer can change their view on the deal. This is where our skill and experience can make a difference. We do our best to anticipate and resolve issues before getting to this stage. If problems still arise, then we can often find ways to work through them and still achieve a closing. In short, a lot of planning and work goes into each stage of a process. Many judgments and decisions need to be made along the way. We advise you, provide options, and manage the process. When done well, the result is a better outcome than trying to do a deal on your own. Balmoral Advisors specializes in helping our clients sell their businesses, find and complete acquisitions, and raise or refinance capital. We are here to help. Call us today for a discreet, no-obligation consultation.